Jayce, nice win tonight. A lot of positives to talk about. I guess we'll start with Chris, if you don't mind. What impressed you most about his outing tonight, and how important was it for him to come back after the ankle injury and to throw the ball away he did tonight?
Very important. I thought the way he was able to drive the fastball specifically down in the zone tonight, I thought he was sharp with that. That's probably the most ground balls I've seen him collect, and just loved how efficient he was. He got some first pitch outs, on ground balls, but being able to go up and down, use the changeup. I thought he mixed some cutters, mixed a couple curveballs in, but I thought primarily he was just efficient, just driving the fastball to where he wanted. So, like I said, that was the most ground balls I think I've seen him, collect in his body of work, and he was exactly what we needed tonight.
It seems as though he's been working on trying to get the ball down more consistently for the last 3 or 4 outings. Is this the culmination of that continued effort to do that?
Yeah, I thought he was well on his way before the ankle injury. So just being able to, obviously be healthy, show that he's healthy, that was, that's a big step going forward. And then obviously threw the ball extremely well tonight. And so hopefully it's just more momentum that he continues to build down the stretch here.
Manny Machado is third multi-home run game of the season for you guys, 418 over the last 29 games with 11 home runs. Do those numbers even really fully represent how impactful and how important his surge has been for you guys over that time period?
I don't think they do, because it doesn't explain his defense and his sure-handedness and the decision-making once he has the ball. So he's done so many things, obviously over at third, he's running out to, shallow right field and making plays and doing things. He's been up and running. He stole some bases. He's been good on the base pass. So he has been, in my opinion, as good of a player in the league.
As far as being a teammate as well, we know that he's been very close with Fernando. Tatis going through some challenges in the big leagues for the first time. How important has he been in terms of being that mentor figure for him at this point?
Well, I think it's big. Obviously Tatis being 21 years old and having somebody right next to him that has, been there. So he's been there through, some good times being young, and everybody's going to go through struggles in this game. And it's how you. It's how you respond from them, how you get out of them, and so just having somebody with experience that's kind of been there and done that at a young age, I believe it's a huge help.
I know you're happy to have Tommy Pham back. What does it mean to get him back in this lineup, and we didn't get a chance to really talk about that before it was announced today?
Yeah, he went through quite a few things to get checked off on the medical side, and so it ended up being a late decision. And his hand's been feeling much better within the past 24 hours. And so he went through a gauntlet of things earlier today and then through batting practice. And he was excited to get in there, so we told him it was probably about 2.5 hours before the game. And so he was obviously, pretty charged up. And then to go out and have good at-bats tonight. He drew a walk and hit I think 3 balls on the screws, 2 up the middle, 1 to right field, and so just having his presence and at bat in the lineup, and now we just got to continue to monitor the hand and make sure we're not overcooking it, and keep him in the lineup and keep moving.
Thanks, Jayce.
Thank you.
AJ Cassaville.
Is he going to see most of his time at DH, given that he's just come back from the injury?
Maybe the first 2 games or so, but he'll be out there in left field. Because of that hand injury, it really hadn't slowed him down physically from being able to run, lift, shag, do his defensive work. So physically we feel good, and so he'll be able to get out there really shortly.
What's to say about this offense that, you have one MVP candidate who's struggling a little bit, and then there's literally another one out there playing like an MVP. What does it say about maybe hope to see what you guys bring to the top of your lineup.
Well, it's nice because we don't have to rely necessarily on one hot stick, and not just with those two. We feel like we're rolling really well when we're 1 through 9, and we're passing the baton and moving just keep moving it forward. So I thought Kikuchi is always tough to square up, and so I just loved the way 1 through 9 tonight. I thought we were extremely disciplined. I thought we were focused at the plate. We laid off pitches. We built some innings. We didn't get the kind of the big knock to break through until I thought Manny popped the 3-run homer. But I love the way we were able to build some innings, get some guys into scoring position, and we did it by just good pitch recognition. So that was good to see, and that's what we've got to continue to do these final 8 games to build into going into the playoffs.
Bernie Wilson.
Hey, Jayce, what is your level of concern with Tatis at the plate?
Pretty minimum. We feel prior to tonight, we thought there had been 4 or 5 balls squared up the last 2 games. The Dodgers game, we feel that we're right there, and I feel he's 1 hit away from really getting going. Sometimes you get into these these little funks, and sometimes you just try to do a little too much. You try to make things happen. So I think he's at his best when he's extremely disciplined and letting the game come to him and letting his natural ability take over. Maybe he's reaching outside a little bit of the zone and trying to do a little too much, but I think he's going to shrink some of the movements, shrink the zone a little bit, get another barrel, get a hit, and hopefully we're off and running.
Kevin Acee.
Jayce, are you aware that you guys can clinch a playoff spot tomorrow?
Honestly, I keep hearing different reports, so I don't know what to believe. I was told 3, the magic number's 3 going into today, then I was told 5. So I'll wake up in the morning and try to figure it out. I hope what you're saying is accurate, though.